Right side, Reeder straight drop, pumps, and is sacked. Ball on the ground. I thought he was down, Tommy, and they will give it to the Warriors at the 30-yard line. I thought the ball came out when he hit the turf.
I thought it was out late as well. The officials had their back to the play. At least Reeder's back was screening them. I thought Reeder was down. Nevertheless, Riverdale comes up with a football. I did not get who had the recovery for the Warriors. 35, one of our spotters helps us out, Kevin Litchford, with the recovery for the Warriors, and now Riverdale back in business.
Carney, your quarterback, 1st and 10 at his own 30. Turns, tosses to the left side to Duke. 30, hole, 35, 40, taken down by C. And Ian Crockett at the 45-yard line, a 15-yard pickup for the first down.
Riverdale just getting Duke out in the flow of things. Student body left, trying to get some blockers and let him pick his way through that Lebanon defense.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. Their own 45-yard line. Bryant will come to the left. Griffin will go to the right. I formation behind Carney. Williams is the fullback. Duke the tailback. Look like movement in the line, and they'll catch that as the guard on the right side, Tommy, Joel Young, moved a little early, and that'll cost them 5.
That'll back them up as they were trying to give the football to Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith on the dive play, and that'll back them up 5. So Riverdale now will be looking at a first down and 15. 7:43 to go in the game. Excuse me, in the first half.
You wish.
I wish. 7:43 to go in the first half. Lebanon trails Riverdale by a score of 7-3.
So 1st and 15 for the Warriors. 5-man Blue Devil line. Carney looking it over. Straight drop, wants to throw, has Bryant on the quick hit, spins one way as Pitt has a hold of him. C on top of him to make sure he doesn't go anywhere. And a 5-yard gain up to the 45, Tommy.
Fernando Bryant's a good receiver for this football team. Bryant with 12 catches on the year. He's their leading receiver, 196 yards and 1 touchdown.
Excuse me, Tommy. They will give Bryant forward progress up to the 47-yard line, so a 7-yard pass. 2nd down and 8 now for the Warriors. Antron Peebles is a wide receiver, split wide to the right side. Griffin in motion. Carney wants to give it straight up the middle, tosses it late, and the ball's on the ground. Duke, had Sellers seen the ball, Tommy, as Carney tried to pitch it, he threw it right into Duke, and Sellers had a hold of him, and Duke just reached down and picked it up.
They brought, excuse me, where's my English? They brought Griffin across the formation in motion, then brought him back as the pitch man in the ice option. Griffin somehow it looked like Griffin was going to be the pitch man, but Carney threw the ball toward Duke, and Riverdale very nearly with a bad play.
3rd down and a long 7 for the Warriors. Carney straight drop, fakes it, flag down as the pass across the middle complete to Peebles down to the 36-yard line, but the preliminary signal is illegal procedure, legal motion, against the Warriors. That'll bring that back and tack on 5 and make it 3rd down and 12, Tommy.
Lebanon is dodging bullets as Riverdale's getting a little antsy offensively. They've had success running that sweep, and we haven't done much in the way of stopping Alvin Duke in that ground game, but Riverdale trying to go up top to get some points on the board, and they've been shooting themselves in the foot. The bad play on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, the penalty.
3rd down and 12. The Warriors need to cross the 45-yard line of Lebanon. Griffin right, Bryant left, Peebles the tight end on the right side. 4-man Warrior line. They have a nickel defense in. Straight drop Carney. He has pressure. Unloads a big one for Bryant. Has Pitt on him. It is complete. He falls down at the 6-yard line as Pitt fell, is unable to keep up with him, Tommy.
They brought Fernando Bryant down the sideline. no deep help as Damon Pitt was isolated in single coverage on the speedy receiver. Carney hit him for a big play, Terry Stafford.
From the Riverdale 43 all the way down to Lebanon's 10. That's 47 yards on the pass reception. First down for Riverdale.
And Tommy, I want to say Riverdale could actually maybe make a first down without scoring, as the ball just outside of the 10-yard line, but call it first and goal with 5:35 remaining in the first half. Now I'm getting your ball game, and timeout call by Riverdale. We'll take one as well and be back in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Amy Repsher, a senior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We are here at TRW with Mr. Ken Caldwell and Mr. Jim Mills. We would like to say thank you for your support and present to you these football souvenirs.
Thank you. We're glad we can help. Best of luck to the Blue Devils this season.
Let's go Devils! Hooray!
You've returned to action at Friday night's Lebanon-Riverdale football game. The Warriors of Riverdale, dressed in the Cardinal helmets and jerseys, lead Lebanon by a score of 7-3. They're looking now at a first down and 10 from just outside the 10-yard line.
Griffin to the right, Bryant left. High formation behind Carney. 6-man Lebanon line. Carney, Duke straight up the middle. 5, touchdown Riverdale.
Lebanon ran the 6-2 defense. They ran Pitt as a defensive lineman, stepped him in there and let him take a gap. They got the good initial surge, gave Duke just enough room, and he carries it in for the touchdown. Good lead block by Marcus Smith made that play possible as they led on the linebacker and get the touchdown.
Ryan Miller to kick. Ryan Maloney to hold. As the Warriors look to go up, ball down, kick is up. It is good. So with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half, it's the Warriors 14, the Blue Devils 3. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hi, my name is Jill Montgomery, a sophomore varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here at Kale Lester with Mr. Jim Scollery. We would like to say thank you for your support and present you with some Blue Devils souvenirs.
Thank you. The Kenneth O. Lester Company is proud to support the Lebanon High School football program.
LHS!
Going 70 yards in 5 plays, Alvin Duke, another touchdown, this one from 10 yards away. Miller adds the extra point. 5:30 left in the second quarter. It's Riverdale 14, Lebanon 3.
And Sam, we talked about it. Turnovers against Riverdale usually lead to points.
And that they did this time, as the fumble by Reeder on the sack gives the Riverdale Warriors the chance to go down the field. The big play, the 47-yard pass to Bryant. It will be Michael Knox to kick it off. Griffin stands at his own 5-yard line. Knox is ready. High kick, not too deep this time, as it will be taken at the 10 by C. 15, 20, has a hole. 25, has some room. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Bryant chasing him. 40, taken down by Griffin at the 41-yard line, 36-yard line, excuse me, of the Warriors, Tommy.
They didn't want to kick it to Griffin, so they didn't. They kicked it to Ron C. And Terry Stafford, great return by the junior defensive back.
Ron C. took the ball at the 10, ran it all the way back to Riverdale's 36. 54 yards on the return by C. Lebanon with great field position.
John, that's got to get that sideline back in it.
Tommy, it has. The whole crowd's on their feet again, and that's just what the Blue Devils needed.
First and 10 for Lebanon. 36-yard line of Riverdale. High formation, Sellers your tailback. He will get the ball off the left side, spins backwards to the 40, 35, puts his head down, runs over Alvin Duke down to the 33-yard line as he picks up right at 3. But Tommy, he made Duke pay.
He sure did, Sam, as Jade was running out of real estate and he decided just to go north and south. and he plastered a guy down there. That was a lot of energy expelled on that short run, and Riverdale had to pay the price for tackling Jade Sellers.
It was Alvin Duke that he ran over, who has scored the 2 touchdowns for the Warriors. 4.5 remaining in the first half of action. Carson up as a receiver on the left side. Lemons, John on the right. Now Jeff in motion behind the back of the line. Reeder, straight drop, play action fake, has some time down the middle. It is almost intercepted by Larry Floyd, the senior linebacker of the Warriors.
Tried to hit Carson on the crossing route, kind of a short post, and the linebacker in coverage for Riverdale, Larry Floyd, running with him step for step with a little burst right there at the end to make up that difference. And Riverdale has got some talented athletes, Sam. We said they were big. They run well as a team.
It'll be 3rd down and 7 for the Blue Devils. Cherry and Griffin to the right. Carson will stand as a wide receiver on the left side. Reeder looks it over. Gives it to Grissom straight up the gut down to the 30. He'll pick up 3. But Tommy, that'll bring up 4th down and 4, and that's a long range to be trying a field goal.
That's definitely out of field goal range, Sam. When Riverdale's in that 4-3 look, Lebanon trying to hit them in what would appear to be the soft middle, they seem to be bringing those tackles hard toward the middle on a pinch, bringing those guys both toward the center, and the crowd arrives late just after the ball is snapped. There's a sea of those red jerseys right in the middle.
4th down and a long 4 for the Blue Devils. They need to make it inside the 26. Reeder. Now he'll call time. We'll take one as well. 3:22 remains in the first half. The Warriors 14, the Blue Devils 3. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, I'm Brandy Trescott, and I'm a senior varsity football cheerleader at Lebanon High School. We're here at Rock 10 Company with Janice White to say thank you and to present this Blue Devil souvenir.
Rock 10 is very happy to support Lebanon High School football.
Go Blue!
Back at Lebanon High School, Bob Dillard, the first-year coach of these Blue Devils, has his football team 6-2, 5-1 in the region, going up against Riverdale tonight. The Warriors 8-0, 6-0 in the region, ranked 1st in the state in 5A football, 12th in the latest USA Today football poll. This football game pretty much for pride. The big one's going to be next week against Beach for Lebanon as they try to determine 3rd or 4th place in the region.
4th down and 4 for the Blue Devils. Straight pitch, Griffin. Now Reeder wants to go for it all. Carson off his hands. The flea flicker, Tommy, and double coverage on Carson. They had Cherry on the right flat, wide open.
I like the gutsy call by Bob Dillard going for the package. They fake the toss sweep to Sellers. He takes 2 good hard steps with it, tosses it back to Reeder, who goes up top. And Elliott Carson drew double coverage. Riverdale's pretty smart. They've watched the films. They know this Carson guy is a big play receiver for this football team. Lebanon has a sub at nose man. Damian C. checks into the football game, and out goes Wilson.
1st and 10 for the Warriors. 3:14 remaining in the first half. 5 men on the line for the Blue Devils. They give it to Williams. Nope, Carney running the option outside. Reynolds chasing him, and Pitt shoves him out of bounds at the 37-yard line after a 7-yard pickup.
They like Carney's athletic ability. They want to get him on the option and let him run the football, stretch the defense, and then make the decision at the last second, pitch or run. Lebanon having to close quickly to hold him just to a 7-yard run.
2nd down and 3 for Riverdale. One thing, Tommy, you'll notice about Carney, he goes to the sidelines for every play. Bryant right, Griffin to the left. I formation behind Carney. 4-man Blue Devil line. Straight up the middle to